Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. And today I'm gonna talk obviously about Crash Bandicoot 3 Warp. Of course, it's been so much time since my last review, and yeah, it's because I've just burned out playing all the Crash games. I think I've played through them probably 6 times each, and I mean 100%, and it really burnt me out, so I didn't even know what to say in the review. But I'm back, it's a new year, hopefully it will bring something better back, and yeah, let's get into it. So the story starts off straight from the ending of the previous game, which is the 100% ending where you blow up Cortex's station. And yeah, so after that, Cortex's remains of his space station fall into a tomb or a cave, and they release the mask called Uka Uka, which is Aku Aku's brother. And now Cortex and Aku Aku, wait, no, I got that wrong. And now Cortex and Uka Uka team up with this guy called Dr. Nefarious Tropy, and they want to stop Crash or something like that. Honestly, I don't know what's the point. I don't know, are they trying to take over the world, or are they just trying to stop Crash? But either way, I would actually say that the story is pretty good, it's pretty interesting. It's the standard good versus evil type of stuff, but it's a very good story. It's very chill. Well, if you don't think too much about it, maybe. Anyways, from the bosses, of course I'm gonna talk about the bosses. We get our fan favorites, Tiny Tiger back, and Engine. And I think that's it. I think Dingodile is new in this game, which is weird to say, because, you know, if you're a Crash fan, and you've been a Crash fan for a long time, you know that Dingodile is like a big part of it. And this is the first game he's in. And also we get Dr. Nefarious. Oh yeah, and of course Cortex, which we cannot forget about because he's the main villain of all of the games. Anyways, speaking of Dr. Nefarious, I would say that his appearance, it was pretty disappointing, honestly, at least for me. He was just a mid-game boss, and he was pretty much just showed up and then he was gone. I just think that he had such a big potential to be something better, but they didn't give him enough time to develop, which was very disappointing. And also, I love Engine's fight. It's probably one of the best fights. It has 2 stages. It's very, very action based. But why was he even in the game? I have no idea, because Engine this time, he doesn't really do anything. It was just these 2 things that really let me down in the story, but either way, I just had a lot of fun with the story, and the voice acting is awesome as ever.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time you've done it.
So don't let these things slow you down. It's still a pretty good story. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say about it. So let's just jump into the gameplay, which I have to talk a little bit more about. So, you still like running and jumping as Crash in these nature environments? I'm here to say that this game, it still has all of that. All of the Crash charm is still in the game. It's still awesome. I can't say it's even better, because the second game made that perfect. So we already got the perfect gameplay. Now we just get more of it. And we also get underwater levels, which as a kid I used to hate these so much. It's straight from the second level on, you get these underwater levels, and I used to really hate them. Like, I would make my brother play the game like on the underwater sections just so I don't have to play it. But playing them now, I actually think they're pretty good. They were very chill. I didn't have any problems with the controls in these levels. Maybe it was just me being able to play them from my past or something, I don't know. But I thought they were actually really fucking good. Other things you get to do in the game is also ride animals again. This time you're using Coco as a playable character to ride a tiger. I know that sounds wrong. Just shut up, okay? Anyways, talking about riding, you also get to ride these baby dinosaurs, and it's good. It's actually good. It feels very responsive. Running and jumping is very good. These dinosaurs jump very high though, and you get a little bit like a bonus level with them, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, Coco also gets another type of playable levels, which is the jet ski levels, which I know that a lot of Crash fans don't like these in particular, especially my brother. He really hates those, and I actually don't mind them. They're pretty good. I actually really like the jet ski. It's very floaty, but when you find out how to control the jet ski, it gets very easy, so I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, I'm always this guy that likes things that everyone hates for some reason. Anyways, other stuff you get to do in the game is you get a bike. Crash can ride a bike. I'm not making this up. You see the gameplay before your eyes, and this game is just keeping and pushing different styles of gameplay. It's weird. The bike sections, again, the bike feels a little bit stiff, but when you get the hang of it, it's fine. It's not the best. It's probably the worst playing section of the game, but again, I don't mind it. It's actually really fun to do. And if you think I'm done, I'm not done, because other gameplay sections that you have in the game are these playing sections, the dogfight sections. Like, what? Like, this game just continues to bombard you with all of these gameplays, and the dogfights actually feel very good. And a tip that I would give you is that if you get into dogfights and if they're hard to you, maybe just try to take off the planes that attack you instead of trying to only take out the balloons that happen to be like your objective, and I think you'll be fine. They're not very hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to hate those when I was a kid also. Now I don't mind. So yeah, because the story in this game has this time travel machine in it, it's very helpful to give you all of this variety in the gameplay itself, which I find to be very awesome. The way that they used the story to be like a pillar to move the gameplay forward and give you more, you know. And I think that overall the gameplay is just great, but there's one sin of this game. This game is the game that introduced the time relics in Crash Bandicoot. And I hate time trial based levels. I don't know what it is. I just really fucking hate when there's levels that give you like a specific amount of time to complete them, and they like make it so absolutely like pitch perfect. Oh my god, it's I get annoyed while I talk about this, but you have these time relics. Thankfully in Crash you don't really need to get the platinum relics, because there's like 2 or 3 different types. It's the blue ones, the silver ones, the gold ones, and the platinum ones. So you pretty much need only the blue ones to get most of the stuff. I honestly was aiming for the gold ones because I'm kind of a completionist myself, and I've completed this game like 6 times. Who the fuck counts? But so yeah, these time trials are pretty much the only thing that I don't really like in this game, but you don't really need them to complete the game. It's just there to do some extra stuff. You actually need the time relics for the 100% ending, and also to unlock some of the bonus levels, which again, it's not required that you have the gold relics or the platinum ones. It's just an extra thing to do, so that's something I really respect. And the blue relics are completely doable. They're actually very easy, so yeah, this is the only thing that I don't really like. But do you know what I do like? It's the other thing I'm gonna talk about, and that's the visuals. So, talking about the visuals, I would say the visuals are stunning, just as stunning as the second game. I don't even know which game is actually better. It's either this or the second one, but in all honesty, this one has more variety. So if you compare this game to other PS1 games, I think you see how much better this one is. And just the variety in this game, you have like your standard nature levels, you have lava pits, you have the dog fights, you're in the sky, you have the water levels, you have the Great Chinese Wall. Wait, did I say the Great Chinese? The Great Wall of China. You have so much variety, so many locations, and I think that's kind of why they went for the time jumping idea, because you will get so many different locations, and I think it's even better. It's better than the second one. It has more variety. The visuals are just as good. I don't think they really can outdo themselves anymore, because it's Naughty Dog. They always get it right the first time. It's just that the gameplays are always like one step behind. Just like Uncharted. From 1 to 3 they look stunning, but the gameplay is the thing that evolves. And here it's the same thing. It's like you play Crash 1, it looks amazing, it plays bad. You play Crash 2 and 3, they play amazing, they look amazing, they're just pure classics. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about the visuals, because they've been good since Crash 2. Yeah, and the music as well. The music in this game is still like the classic Crash type music. It's fucking good. How much can I talk about it? I don't know. It's just really good. Also the sound effects, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They did a stellar job at everything pretty much. Overall, this game has great gameplay. Fantastic gameplay, if not as good as the previous game, if not better, because it has more variety in it. The story is very interesting, it keeps you pumped, but honestly, I kind of got a little bit lost in it. Like, I was having a lot of fun, I love the characters, the situations, but like Uka Uka just kind of got released, and then all of a sudden he was the bad guy. Like, okay, you didn't mention that in the previous games, but fine. I think that also the time traveling is really good. The voice acting is absolutely stunning, and the game has a great soundtrack. It has more variety in the stages, in the gameplay itself, and in the characters you play. Well, you only have 2 characters, but anyways. And the power-ups actually give you something more fresh to do, because you get these power-ups. So I think the power-ups are also a great addition to the game. I don't even think I mentioned them during me rambling about the gameplay section, but yeah, if you have played the previous game, just play this one straight off. It's just as good, if not better, than the previous one. It's easily my favorite from the 3 games, and it's one of the best Crash games ever. Well, hopefully that will stay true, because I'm gonna play the next few Crash games, and I just hope I have as much fun as I did playing this one. It's just, to me, Crash is a very amazing franchise that never lets you like down bad. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I've been away for some time. Hopefully this year will be the year when I will be like much better and much more consistent. Hopefully, I'm not gonna say that because I don't wanna jinx myself. And yeah, let's just hope for a better year. I wish you guys a happy new year, and hopefully all of your wishes come true, and let's just get crazy together, because this year will be something to talk about indefinitely. Okay guys, if you like the video, you know what to do. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Have a great one and have the most amazing day, because I know you will. Yeah, bye.